Okay, let's start
This
off the
was a
break. What do you think,
hand-selected fight for Ilia, man. I mean, like, this is a perfect matchup for him. Charles gets clipped. He gets clipped in every fight. He's willing to close distance even though he's a taller guy. Like, why is he not staying longer? I know he catches him here and there, but, like, Topuria wants you to engage with him. He wants you to come in that danger zone because his boxing is that much better. Even if he gets hit, he's going to hit you a lot harder, and he's going to put your lights out. And we saw that, obviously. I wish Oliveira would have kept his distance better and then get to here. This is a great idea. Push him against the cage, use your weight, get bigger than he is. He's obviously a bigger guy, but he's doing too much of the middle ground. Should be all the way out or all the way in. Nothing in between.
With Charles, I just thought he probably had more other ways of winning. He probably should have avoided the crash, right?
Yeah.
You know, and he just didn't. He just decided to crash, and I knew that. That's why I picked a first round finish.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I thought Ilia was going to knock him.
Tell us, so what's the strategy against a guy like Ilia? Let's say you guys run it back again.
Wrestle the bloke, mate.
You got to get him.
That's probably
get him down, right?
Wear him down. Like, that's what you want. You want to see what's going to happen with his gas tank. So even with Ilia. Great fighter. Like even a lot of the things he does, like I'm sure a lot of it's well trained, and then he's got so many good instincts as well. Like even him just shifting that way, he's probably trained for that. But then just as soon as he wanted to square his hips up with the right hand, the power was there and put him in a safer position while he was throwing too. So just little things like that he probably trains for, or it's just great instincts. But yeah, we want to see the gas tank, see what happens with that. Because I thought Charles, when he was taking him down and forcing the sort of wrestle and the grapple, I felt like it was starting to wear on him a little bit. So even when he sort of ended up on top when they grapple, I don't know if you remember, Ilia gets up and then maybe he was just staying up and there was kicking him, didn't let him up. He waited. I'm going to wait 30 seconds, kick his legs.
Interesting.
Get my breath back because, that probably took a little bit out of him, which I thought was clever. And then the ref stood him up and then he's like, all right, back to work.
So now you get a little break.
Who you want to fight next?
Man, I'll be completely honest with you. The oldest guy on the division, brother.
Who's the oldest guy?
Not Dariush.
Michael Chandler, bro.
Michael Chandler, my brother. I think that fight makes a lot of sense.
There's not a better time for that fight right now.
That is not a better time.
Yeah.
That is not a better time for the fight. I have been talking for Chandler for so long.
Yeah.
And if I lose to him, brother, I will have to myself. That's the
we're gonna have to audit that out so we don't get banned on YouTube, bro.
Yeah, no,
but how about this, bro? Hanato Moicano versus Michael Chandler, loser retires.
100%. Sign the contract, my brother.
I just want to say, Ilia, you know who is the number one contender, and you know exactly who you're gonna fight. It's me. Don't try to play with anybody, and so I'll see you soon.
What do you think would have happened if Ilia fought Islam this weekend?
Islam Makhachev.
He would have beaten him?
By TKO.
Oh, wow. Really?
No, I mean, that's a different level of fighters.
You think so? Wow.
You can't compare Ilia versus Islam.
Really? I have Ilia number one pound for pound now.
Yes, because Islam not champion anymore right now.
Right.
But when he get the second title, he's gonna be pound for pound number one.
Guys, after years of studying Topuria, I finally know how to beat him. So you start the fight, Topuria fights slow, you need to lower your stance and then you...
I just wanted to give you a chance because I know how much Ben has meant to you in your career and how close you've been with him. I know he's going through a lot right now, and I think our hearts are all going out to Ben Askren right now.
Oh, 100%. I mean, and it hits my wife more than, like, I'm not an emotional guy. You know, like right now I can feel like when you mention Ben's name, the tears start rolling behind the eyes. And every night do the prayer thing for him. And I come in from the gym or whatever, and I can hear her in there on the Zoom. And every time she comes out with tears in her eyes. And it's just like anytime we talk about the situation or someone posted and she shared it to me and we start talking about it, and I can see it hurt because even not just my career but my life, I made a post about it. My life wouldn't be what it was if it wasn't for Ben. And that's not just competing, that's my wife. I met my wife because of Ben Askren. And I have 2 beautiful kids. And when you think about it, like I have 2 beautiful kids. I have a wife. I got the fight career. It's kind of like everything I have in adult life. It came to hit because of Ben Askren, because this guy invited me to an MMA gym. And the day I walked to the MMA gym, my wife was working behind the desk that day. And that's when I first met her. And then years later, we ended up starting a relationship. Then she moved here. And every time we come back home, we go visit Ben. If I have an issue with something going on in the fight game, even right now, before I got a fight in the contract dispute, she was telling me, or not contract dispute, but getting a fight, she told me, message Ben. If I got anything like Ben, what can I do to like promote myself better without trying to sell my soul? I reach out to Ben. Anything is like I reach out to Ben when I have an issue. The 2 people I talk to, Ben Askren and Eddie Alvarez. The 2 people that's been in the game the longest, that's the biggest mentors to me that can guide me in the right direction because they've seen it all, they've done it all. And now one of them right here on life support. And that's the one that pretty much, like I said, brought me in the direction to have the life I have. From my wife to MMA, the first MMA gym I ever been in. Coached me in college wrestling to get me to the NCAA National Finals. It's like all these different things he's done, even giving me places to hunt for my hunting channel. It's all because of Ben. And now it's like, you can't really do nothing to help him. Every time I talk to my wife, like, is he coherent? Can he hear us? Like, I just want to call and talk to him, even if he don't say nothing back, witness to him. Something, I don't know. You know, it's a weird situation. You just keep praying on it and hopefully it comes out.
Main event at the White House, who would this be? Well, we know that Jon Jones is one of Donald Trump's favorite fighters, and he just walked away from the sport. So Tom Aspinall apparently has a fight lined up. The date and the opponent will be announced soon.
Like, the guy I'm fighting next is the most dangerous guy that I'm ever going to have to fight.
You gotta think that that's Cyril Gane, okay? It's gotta be Cyril Gane. Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. Can you imagine Cyril Gane gets beaten by Tom, but he makes him work for it? Let's say it goes to the 3rd, 4th, 5th round, even if it goes to a decision, okay? That's going to have Jon Jones thinking, hold on a minute, I can beat this guy. And if there's one fight, and if there's one location that Jon Jones would come out of retirement for, we might just get to see the greatest heavyweight fight of all time. If Tom only just scrapes by Cyril Gane. I think Jones would come out of retirement, and that would be the main event at the White House. Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall, England versus USA, all over again, okay? 1776, eat your goddamn hearts out, except this time, we're gonna whoop your ass, guys.
A fan shared an image depicting Jon Jones celebrating a victory with the White House in the background and Tom Aspinall lying unconscious in the octagon. Jon reacted to this idea and left a comment on the post saying, "I like this.